What is up guys, JJP Cardistry here. Today I'm very excited to show y'all my collection video. I am going to show y'all my entire collection. I do have roughly about 100 playing cards, sealed and unsealed. I am going to be selling playing cards in the future. I will talk about it more down the line, but I don't want to make this video too long, so I am gonna kind of skip through the cards. I will show some decks here and there. Some of them that y'all haven't heard of, or I don't know if y'all are familiar with, but some that are my personal favorite. I know you see my card case in the background. I'm actually very excited. I've never done a playing card collection video, and I'm just very excited to show y'all the cards that I love. Most of the cards that I do have or own, they're just very sentimental to me. Some of them you will think, okay, it's just a regular deck, but even the simple decks, a deck can cost you $15 and to me it's worth $100, so it's just things like that. And then of course, there is rare decks that are $100 to $200 that of course you cherish more, but I don't really intend on just showing y'all the hype stuff. I want to show y'all the things that I do like. So without further ado, let's get right into it guys. I'm very excited. This is JJP Cardistry. Let's get right to it. What is up guys? So this is where we're gonna start. We'll start from here and then we'll work our way around the room and we'll go to the big cases. So first off, these are my multiple decks. So these are, like I said, cards that I do cardistry with, playing like just anything in general, card tricks, cardistry, anything that I need to do. My go-to decks that I really do love, it has to be the Aladdins. Air cushion, of course. I do have smooth finish. Air cushion, I feel like it lasts longer, but the smooth finish, it's much better for cardistry. But yeah, these are probably like one of my favorite decks of all time. I don't know, I find them more durable than a bicycle deck. I feel like bicycle decks, they do hold their quality, but not as much as Aladdin's. If you have Aladdin's, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Of course, I have the air cushion, and then I have the smooth finish somewhere over here. So they do look the same, but they are different. So you have the smooth finish and then you have the air cushion. So I did have to get both of them just to see which one I like more. The smooth finish, it's pretty pretty slick, pretty nice, but the air cushion, it reminds me of like a bicycle deck, just not with the same bicycle rider back design. So moving on, I do have some TAHOEs in here from 2018. So got some blue and reds. I did buy a brick of blues and I bought a brick of red. So got some bicycles. They're not the originals, these are from 2018, so I do have that. By the way, these are all sealed. These are mostly all just my sealed decks. So got some Masake right there. Got some TAHOEs again. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for this section. On top, I do have some English Laundry by Dan and Dave Buck. So these are pretty sick. The quality, so you do have to break them in. Maybe some fanning powder would be good for those because they're not all that good. The next one is the Fireflies by Bicycle. These are very dope. I did double up on these, so this is the second deck that I do have. I try to double up on all my decks, that way I don't really have to use one that I want to keep, but I want to keep one sealed at the same time. I do want to use it. For the next one, I do have a TAHOE right here. So this is probably like my first TAHOE. I do have this one and I have the all black with the white. Honestly, TAHOEs are really nice. If y'all don't know about TAHOEs, these are pretty old. As you can see right there, these are the first editions. So these are one of the first ones, but the backs on these are freaking sick. So this is the black-white version and this is the white version. So the one that I do have is the white version, as you can see. Pretty sick. I like these. Honestly, these remind me kind of like the Arco deck. So let's move on. Let's get right into the little box that I have right next to my desk. So for the next case, I do have this little acrylic case that I did get from At Home Furniture. It is acrylic from the top, so it is pretty nice. You open it right here, and then it is acrylic from each side, and it does have a little drawer on the bottom. I don't have nothing in here. I did have some decks in here, but I ended up buying more cases and I expanded my collection. So these are all open. So as you can see, I have some Bicycle in here. I have some Aladdin, smooth finish. I got some Argos right here, some Pinnacle, Bicycle, some Bees. Most of these are just trash decks, honestly. Like if I were to open them, you can see how dirty they are. These are just like decks that I just, do magic with and then they end up getting trashed. So I got some more Aladdins right here, some TAHOEs. Got some cherry casinos. I know a lot of people like these. I got some vintage right here, safety backs. These are from Cincinnati, Ohio, so these are pretty rare. I actually got those for like $17 on eBay. Some Mac Flow right here. In case y'all don't know, these are pretty rare. So these are 1 out of 1,000. Pretty cool. I do have 2 of these. So that's the Mac Flow. Got some Chrome Kings right here. Pretty dope. I honestly haven't used these. These are brand new. Got some Chrome Kings. Got some Furious. Pretty sick. More rider bags, more Aladdins. Got some, got the Singularity by Relativity Magic, as you can see. And last but not least, I have 2 vintage decks. So these are, You've Came a Long Way Baby, Virginia Slims. In case y'all don't know, these are when women couldn't smoke cigarettes back then. You know, of course, when they passed the law, they released these decks and so on and so forth. They do say you've came a long way, baby, because it does, you know, remind you of the fact that women couldn't smoke cigarettes back then. So as you can see right there, you can see you've came a long way, baby, and the seals. And what's cool about this is that you can actually see, I like the big tongues, reminds me of the Jerry's Nuggets, the vintage Jerry's Nuggets. And you open the deck and you see all of the court cards. There's no men in this deck, it's all women. You can see that, pretty detailed. And the pictures are pretty creepy, honestly. As you can see, they're just all women. There's no men at all in here. So pretty sick design, honestly. And yeah, that's the Virginia Slim. So now for the case. This is my small case. By the way, I did get this on OfferUp. I am pretty excited because I just put in LED lights today, so as you can see, nice and illuminated. I had put some battery powered LED lights which was not working correctly. They would die on me, so I would have to replace the batteries, but now it's all Bluetooth and it is connected in the back. So without further ado, let's go on my display. I do have my smoke and mirrors up there, as you can see right here. This is my V7 deluxe box. So this one, I did do a review on the Eco edition of this version. I do have Ace Fultons right here as well, some English Laundry. You might not see it on camera because of the reflection of the light, but I'm pretty sure hopefully I could see that right there. So now let's go into the case and I will go more into depth of each deck and go from there. So for the next one, I am going to show the case itself. So we are going to start from this side that way. I will start with the back. Of course, you saw the vintage design safety back. You got the vintage design safety back right there. You got the bicycle foil back, the cobalt. Got the foil back crimson. And then of course you have the bicycle dragon deck. You have the spider, the scorpion. You also have the reversed playing cards. Also, it's part of the series as well. So moving on to the next side, I do have 2 of the bicycles. These are the Jubilee and the Majesty. So these are pretty cool. I got these at Walgreens. So I got that right there. And the next ones that I do have is the bicycle. I believe these are the Elements, if I'm not mistaken. It's a whole set. So I do have the ice. I have the bicycle Stargazer. I have the Stargazer Sunspot. Got the Asteroid playing cards. This one's freaking sick. Got the Fireflies. Like I showed y'all before, this one's really sick. I will show y'all the inside of one. You can see that right there. Pretty sick. Now the next ones, this is a trio. So it is a 3-pack. These are the SUMI edition. So I do have all 3 of them. You got the artist edition and you have the 2 bicycle edition. So well, it's still bicycle, but it is the art edition. So these are pretty sick. If you have seen these, you know exactly what they look like. Now for the bottom of the case, I will go down a little bit. So on the bottom, I do have all USPC. So these are United States Playing Card Company. You know, of course, you have the Arcos right here. I have the black version. Got the black version. Got the blue version. And of course, the white version. You got the 2 Phoenix backs right here. I never really use these, but I just think they're pretty neat. They're just standard bicycle, honestly. The only thing different is the backs. Got the Dragon decks right here. This one's pretty cool. I did get these at Barnes & Noble. The next one I do have is the Vintage by Bicycle. Sliding to the other side, I will show this one right. This is the Sea King by Bicycle. This is 2021. Got some 311s, Archangels. Pretty nice. These are honestly from 2017, so they are pretty old. Got some 1885 bicycle, pretty cool. Regular rider backs right there in the back, sealed. Got some amplified bicycle right here. Got the B Silver Stinger, black edition. These are the limited edition. Very sick. I do use these a lot. Got the Aurora bicycle. Got some more Tahoes right here. This is the black version that I was showing y'all, or that I said I had. And then got the Masake right there. These are freaking sick. I love the cork cards of that one. Now for the next one. The next one right here, we do have the Indensum DVD signed by Dan and Dave Buck. Pretty special. The next one right here, I do have all three of the, I don't know if people are familiar with these, but these are actually the nursery rhymes by Dan and Dave Buck. So these were released way before the trilogy. One of probably like the rarest sets of books that they released. This one in particular, it is a copy, so it is a reproduction. I did buy these on eBay. I got all 3 volumes. Honestly, they're really good. The information in it is pretty accurate. Dan and Dave Buck said themselves, you know, they're pretty nice. So these aren't the original ones, these are actually reproductions. So just so y'all can know that. Now for the next cards I do have right here, I have the Massa playing cards. These are probably one of my favorite ones. Got some Absolute Vodka. And then got the famous Jerry's Nuggets, red. So this one is the 2019, I believe, the modern feel. Now the next ones, of course, they're all modern feels. But I got the blue, the black, the silver, the yellow, and the red. I do need a few more. I believe I need the teal, purple, pink, black. The next one, I do have a book right here. This is the S.W. Erdnase Expert at the Card Table. I have read the Bible version of this book. This one's actually the extended version of it. It actually tells S.W. Erdnase's story. And then of course, you have to have the Expert at the Card Table original V1 by Dan and Dave Buck. So very happy with this certain deck. I do need to double up on those, but I paid maybe $60 for that one deck, so I'm not gonna double up anytime soon, that's for sure. So now, last but not least, this is probably my pride and joy. I am very happy with this cabinet. Shout out to my homeboy Lewis. I will put his Instagram down below, that way I can follow him. He helped me, you know, bring this to my apartment. This thing was really heavy, and yeah, let's get right into it. As you can see, it does have double doors. Really nice. I love it. And of course, it does have lights inside, so I just gotta tap it right here. I will show y'all real quick. Pretty neat. So just like that, and go 1, 2, 3. So got that cool little sensor right there, and you got your cards displayed. So we'll start from the top and we'll work our way down. I will start from the left and then go my way to the right. So we'll start with the first one right here. This is the V7 green edition. So this is the Eco edition in the V7 deluxe box that I have over there. So I do have 2 versions of those. So I have 2 of those. And then over here you do have the Dan and Dave system. One thing about me is I do love Dan and Dave. Dan and Dave are my guys. They're the reason why, of course, I got into cardistry in the first place. So the system was the first one that I ever saw on YouTube. I never bought it because it was just so hard to find. I just recently acquired that actually from eBay. So I did get another set from eBay as well, the nursery rhymes. So as you can see, I got 1, 2, and 3. I got 2 sets of them because, you know, why not double up on them? So the next one I have here is the denim in the V7 deluxe box. So it goes V7 from there, V7 right here. Got a Tahoe that Dan and Dave did release themselves, in case y'all are wondering. I know it's pretty weird to see a Tahoe here, but they were one of the influencers in actually bringing Arcos, Massa, English Laundry, Absolute Vodka, all those different brands. Dan and Dave were one of the people that actually brought those cards into the cardistry, into the magic world. And they did re-retroed the Tahoe, so they did do a number edition. So this is 2500. This is 981 out of 2500, so I did get lucky and I got that. Pretty rare, honestly, especially because it's numbered. I got the trilogy box right there. One that a lot of people I felt slept on, that I highly recommend, is Quantum Mechanics by Irvin Quant. This was a Dan and Dave release. Went back then when they were dananddave.com. Quantum Mechanics is probably one of like the most advanced techniques. It's kind of like the clip shift, kind of like the Erdnase. It's just such a smooth and natural trick to where you could do it in any audience. So Quantum Mechanics shows a lot of different sleights, a lot of different tricks, and I highly recommend it, honestly. The next one that I do have is the smoke and mirrors. So I have the smoke and the mirrors. I am very excited to get the V8s in these. I think I'm gonna get a brick of each one. So hopefully, if that does work out, I am waiting for Christmas to get those. I did acquire the V8 blue. So this is the Sign Smoke Edition version 8 limited edition. It comes with the origami box by Card Mafia. Shout out to Card Mafia with the magnetic box. Pretty cool. The cards themselves are beautiful. I am going to do a review on this one, and I just received the red one. I still haven't boxed in. I haven't even unboxed it, but I am going to unbox it, and I will make a video with the blue and the V8, and then when I get the rest of them, I will, you know, so on and so forth. So I did acquire 2 of the regular standard edition of the blue V8s. One to have, one to play with, of course. And then last but not least, on the Dan and Dave row, I have the Papercuts by Chris Hestnes. This dude is very talented. He knows every single flourish in the system and every single flourish and trick in the trilogy, so I thought that was pretty cool. And of course, it is a Dan and Dave project, so they did help him, you know, direct and film and produce the whole entire thing. So for the next one, I will start this way and go work my way this way. This is my Seasons playing card shelf. So start back here. I do have the Magna Carta series, as you can see. It's not a complete set yet. I believe I need like 2 or 3 more to complete the set. And got the, right here, we'll start right here, the Sentiments by Ponderings, or by Seasons playing cards, sorry. Got the Elixir. Beautiful. The one that I actually do want is a gold Elixir. I don't know what they look like, honestly, but I have seen it, and I like the box, honestly. So Ponderings right here. Next one. This one's pretty nice. I like it. Gives me like a, I guess like a watercolor vibe. And then the next one right here, got the Insight Inferno, or Inferno Insights. So this one's actually, I did actually do a review on this one and the Ponderings, so you can go check that out. The next one, another Magna Carta, of course. Got the Royal deck. Same thing as over there. It's just an extra one that I had, or I bought. Got the Verana edition, and then you got the Primavera edition. So got that. It's not a set. I just did it because, you know, it matches. But this one has a set of its own. I did do a review on this one, by the way, as well. So next one, this one is a set actually. So I do have 2 of these. So this one is the actual set. So this one, if you go on seasonsplayingcards.com, you will find this one as a set, but they are sold out on the website. So for the next one, we have the Pondering Pink Edition. This is the limited edition. So they do release, you know, they have their limited edition releases, and of course they have their standard. So these would be considered their standard edition, and these are more of like the limited edition, of course. And all it is, honestly, it's just this little wrapper, because the rest is the exact same. But they are numbered, so you have the 739 out of 800, signed by Alex Chen, and then it says 7/7/2017. So that's the day it was packaged. I think it's just cool how it's signed by Alex Chen. You know, he's very talented, honestly. And if for any reason I ever want to design a deck, I will honestly get tips from Alex Chen, because it's just those decks, just the whole detail, the whole artwork is just awesome. So next one, I do have another Ponderings. So this is the exact same, as you can see. It's just this little sleeve that they add onto it. 499 out of 700. So this one's a little bit more limited. This one's 6/1/17. So a few months apart. Well, a month apart actually. So pretty cool. Then the next one, of course, we have the Inside Inferno. So this is the Inside Inferno, 499 out of 700. So 6/2/17. So and they're all signed by Alex Chin, which is awesome. Oh, by the way, these little boxes that I do have, I did get them at Walmart for $1. They're crayon boxes, so if y'all are interested, go to Walmart and buy them all up. They do have different colors, by the way, so. We'll go further more over here. This is Montenzi. I will switch sides. These are the Montenzi edition. So I did buy a limited edition, I guess like a box set. There was probably, I believe, 8 in stock. I kept looking at it, kept thinking about it, and little by little, you know, by the time I knew it, there was only 1 in stock. So I said, you know what, I'm just gonna buy this set and we'll go from there. If I like them, I will double up on them. I just didn't want to get one deck. I just don't like it. I like getting varieties at one time. So we'll start with this one. This is the purple version. I don't know, this one doesn't have a name to it, honestly. I'm just gonna say number 7. So annual deck number 7, purple, and then you got the green. The green on this one, I believe this is a deck of its own. So this is just a complete deck of just its own. So these 2 would be a set, and then these 3 are a set of their own. So I will show you that. So I did do a video on these. If you are interested, you know, I didn't do a full review on them. I think I only opened this one and this one, but on the video I opened this one. So if y'all are interested, I will do reviews furthermore in the future. But I did do a review on the 7th annual deck. So this is a set of its own. You have the burgundy red, then you have the alpine honey, and then you have the midnight teal. I honestly thought they were all the same design from the back, and they were just all different colors. But come to find out, when I did get them in person, I saw that, you know, the design is completely different every single one. So I thought that was pretty cool. So now moving down, we will go to the next shelf. I do have my Ellusionist, my Theory 11s, and then I do have mixed all over here. So we'll work our way that way, this way. So starting back here, I will show you, I have the 1800 playing card, series 1800, sorry. So these are pretty hard to find now, honestly. I did cop one when I went to the magic shop a few months back, probably I think last year. But I did get this because that guy told me that they were gonna sell out soon. And I don't know if y'all know, but Ellusionist did get sued by Bicycle because of the fact that they were getting their design and kind of like messing up like the backs of them, I guess. They were just basically making their own decks without Bicycle's permission. And I don't know how that worked out, but I guess Bicycle just got all the rights of their decks and they just changed up everything. So the first edition Ellusionist decks are pretty rare. So if y'all do have first edition sealed, I would suggest just keep them because those things are going to be worth a lot in the future. So this is the Shadow Masters, one of my favorite decks. But like I said, the V1 on this deck, so the first edition, is way better than this one. These are all V2s. So honestly, these are just all second edition cards. This is the second edition. This is the newest version. So this is after they had already gone sued. This one as well, as you can see on the bottom. They used to always say Ellusionist. Now they say manufactured by the United States Playing Card Company. So they don't even say Ellusionist anymore. So back here we have, these are the Artisans gold version. These are very rare. I did get lucky and I found these at Target, but I don't know if y'all know, but these are probably going for almost $100 on eBay. I got them for 13 bucks at Target. These right here, the white versions, and of course you have the black version. So you gotta have all three, So now for the next ones, we have the Voyagers. So these are pretty cool. I got these at Barnes & Noble. They're freaking brand new. I haven't even used these, honestly. But I love all the detail on the box, and it's just all embroidery. So all of this has feel to it all the way around. So I think that was pretty cool. And then the detail on it is just so sick. The next one, we have the Unions by Theory 11. These as well are really clean. These are just brand new. The reason why I have these cards and I don't use them, I do use them, I love them, but I just don't have time to play with all of them. So these I've had for almost 2 years and they're still crispy. So that's the Monarchs blue. They do have the blue, the maroon, and they have the purple and the white. I don't have none of these, I just have the blue, but I did come across the purple ones, I just didn't buy them. I don't know why. Next one right here, we have the Provision. This one's pretty sick. I love the backs on these. They kind of remind me of, I don't know, these give me like a vintage type feel to them. I don't know, like, y'all can comment on the bottom and tell me what do y'all think about these. They give me like more of like a, I don't want to say a G.I. Joe type feel, like an army feel for sure. So all the Theory 11s that I do have, mostly all of them I did get from Barnes & Noble. So if y'all want Theory 11 decks, I would highly recommend Barnes & Noble. The next one, the Contraband, probably one of the most detailed decks that Theory 11 ever made. The backs on these are just so freaking sick. Sometimes I just stare at them and I'm just like, wow, like to think these can have so much detail in them. And then if you were really to look closely, you can see so much detail, and especially on the ace. Just you can see that right there is what I mean. Even the aces have a little bit of texture to them. And the queen, look how vibrant that looks. The ace of diamonds, so detailed. I mean, every single card has just so much intricate work to it. And of course the backs, look at that, that's sick. So for the next one, we have another Theory 11. Of course, you saw the Archangels. You know, this one I don't even have to say anything. These cards are just so sick. You got the High Victorian. They do have, I believe there's a green version of this and a purple version. I don't know about the purple. I'm still kind of thinking if there's a purple version, but I know for a fact there's a green version of this one. I was thinking of getting it, but I'm not really into the High Victorians. I love the box though. The box are sick. The next one, this one I just picked up from my magic shop. These are Fifth Kingdom. I know the box kind of looks, you know, a little fairy tale-y kind of, but the inside is just so sick. Check this out. You can see it is gilded. I don't know, I just found that so neat. As you can see that right there. I mean, look at that. Tell me you wouldn't buy that if you saw it. The only reason why I got it, honestly, is because it said gilded on the outside of the box. There's a little sticker and it just said gilded. I was like, what? These are gilded? So I love gilded decks. Especially if, I mean, these, for them being gilded, the fanning is just on point, honestly. And the one hand fan, of course. I mean, that's just so sick. For it being a gilded deck. Because I have some gilded decks and they suck. So now for the next one, I will go back here. I did show these, of course, in the beginning. These are my vintage Virginia Slims. So these, the reason why I have them in the case is because they are sealed. And remember guys, these are from 1985. So these are from 1985, and the cool thing is, the other ones that I do have that are open, they didn't come with the original box that it came with. So it comes as a set. As you can see, it looks like a big old deck, but in reality it's actually 2 decks. So, and they're both sealed. So I did hunt down these. I was like, you know what, I have an open deck, and I did get those before these, but when I saw these at the same price I got those at with the original box, I was like, you know what, might as well, you know what I mean? So, and then these flourishing and handling is just amazing. I don't know how it works, but it's amazing how these actually handle really good. So for the next one, I do have the Reino de los Muertos. I did do a review on these on my channel, so y'all go check that out. I won't show them because they are, you know, very nice. The ones that I will show you, we'll go into more artist decks. So this one is the Leonardo. They do have 2 versions of this. This is the gold version, and they do have the silver version that I am gonna acquire soon. This one in particular is just so sick. And the reason why, I did do a review on these, but I have not posted it, so I will post that soon. But I mean, if you really look at this, I would do a close-up on this, that way I could see it real quick. So as you can see, I mean, look at that. Like, just the detail on that card is just insane. And then the front, I mean, look at the realistic of this freaking picture. Got all that detail. Every single card is different. None of the cards have the same design. So as you can see, every single one is unique. So it's like, if you really see closely right here, kind of looks like it's old blood on paper. Pretty creepy. Pretty sick. I mean, tell me I wouldn't buy these. I did pay $17 for these on eBay, honestly. I will put the link down below, that way I could check them out if y'all want to buy some. And yeah guys, these are the Leonardos. So for the next one, we will go to the Vintage B. This one is actually sealed. I will do a video on this. This one is from, I believe, 1970s, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere around there, but this one is sealed completely. I got it for $3 on eBay. I don't know what it's worth, honestly, but I got it because, you know, it's vintage and you don't really see that a lot. So got another Mag Flow right here. This one is sealed. Y'all saw it earlier in the first case. Second one, or the second case, sorry. The next one is the Paradigm. I know that this is one out of 2,500, so it is pretty rare. It is a first edition. I'm not really too informed about this certain company. If I'm not mistaken, so it is, you know, United States Playing Card Company did print this. The next one that I want to show y'all is another gilded deck. So I do have two versions of this. So it is a set. This is the red version and this is the blue version. So this one is gilded. So as you can see, nice and gilded. Very, very beautiful. You know, it's just aesthetically nice. But one thing about some gilded decks is this. The fact that they do not spread. As much as you want them to, they do not spread. Maybe some fanning powder would work, but I mean, one hand spreads kinda, but nah, does not work. That's why I was actually very surprised that the other deck was gilded and it actually, you know, spread actually nicer. So, but yeah, this is the Aladdin 1002. The other one are 1001. Sorry. Now for the next one, would go to the Zodiac. So this is the horoscope Zodiac sign. It shows the constellations of the space, stars. But I mean, honestly, this one is very, very detailed as well. I did do a review on these, but I am going to post it soon. So I will keep this, you know, I'm not going to show it to y'all yet. So the next one, I am going to be doing an art show soon. And I am going to be, you know, flourishing and shuffling. And it is going to be a Vincent Van Gogh, you know, event. And I acquired these decks for that specific reason. I am going to be shuffling. I'm going to make a whole montage of, you know, me being there, and you're going to see everything, all the projections, and of course you're going to see these cards being shuffled and flourished all in the video. But I do have this Vincent Van Gogh. It's just a very nice deck. It is numbered, so this is 271 out of 2,500. And the detail on this is probably one of the sickest decks that I do have. I do have pictures on this on my Instagram, but I will do a close-up. So as you can see that, you have the Starry Night all through the deck. Freaking sick when you spread it. You got the one-hand fans as well. And the faces of the cards are just so sick. So for the next one, I do have the Sunflower. So this is from his most famous painting that he ever painted, besides the Starry Night. This is the Sunflower. And then you have the Almond Blossom. So you have both of his, or three of his most famous paintings. And they do have a self-portrait deck that I do want to get. It does kind of look like that one, but it is in this edition. So these two are actually a set. There is a third version of this set. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But that is it for today, guys. Hopefully y'all guys enjoy. This is JGP Cardistry. It's just more to come, guys. There's going to be a lot more decks. And by the way, I do want to announce that I am going to be selling and, you know, buying and reselling playing cards. So in case y'all are interested in any of these decks, I will acquire more of them. That way I can have them in my stock. And they are going to be sold through my eBay account. So I will put all the information down below, and I will keep y'all updated, whether it's here or whether it's in my Instagram or vice versa. So, but hopefully y'all guys enjoyed. This is JGP Cardistry. Peace.